going on, Jerome's? So when you have success, sometimes your coaching staff gets raided because everyone wants a squeeze of the secret sauce, and your position coaches become coordinators, your coordinators become head coaches, and yada, yada, yada. And the Lions are seeing that right now. Super Bowl window closed. And the Vikings, obviously there's some interest in the Vikings assistants, but overall, it seems like the Vikings may return relatively intact for 2025, which, selfishly, it's great to have that football mind trust together. Obviously, you want these guys to move up in their careers, but it would be great as a fan to have this coaching staff return basically whole, which would be great. One coach who could be moving on up to the east side is Daronte Jones, highly respected, highly regarded defensive backs coach / passing game coordinator. And the Vikings defense with Flores this year, they're number 5 in scoring. They're number 4 on third down, as well as they're the numero uno team in terms of interceptions with 24. 5 ahead of the number 2 team, the Texans, with 19. So obviously the defensive backs coach and the passing game coordinator of that defense deserves a little bit of interest, a little bit of love from around the league. And he did interview with the Bears over the weekend that ultimately went to Dennis Allen. And also he completed an interview with the Jacksonville Jaguars, Liam Cohen, putting together his staff. Now, I'm not trying to be cynical, right? But it's pretty clear that the Bears were just hiring Dennis Allen as it were. And Daronte Jones, Aubrey Pleasant, checking the box for the Rooney Rule. It kind of sucks, but also it does give them experience with the interview. It does get their name out there a little bit more. But, Jones and Pleasant definitely have their own bona fides and definitely deserve to be moving up in their careers. But I don't know. The process needs to be changed a little bit, but I don't know. And Jones so far is the only one who's interviewed in Jacksonville with Liam Cohen. So I think that he does have a decent shot for getting that gig. And Daronte Jones, highly respected, highly regarded in the building as well as around the league. He has 2 stints as Vikings DB coach, one with Zimmer and company back in the day, 2020 season as LSU's D coordinator, and then he's been on staff with Kevin O'Connell for the last 3 years, and he's really become Brian Flores number 2 with his defense. And Flo, constantly brings up Daronte Jones, linebackers coach Mike Saravo, unprompted in press conferences, talk about their contribution and helping forming what this defense is. So that's some big time respect there, and it's good. It's good to see. Also, so this is the rough outline of Vikings assistants who've had interviews so far. So the gray box means interview, didn't get the job, went to someone else. Bold italics is head coaching gigs. Everything else is coordinators. I think we nailed it. But Flores interviewed for the head coaching jobs with the Jets, Jaguars, and the Bears, and they went different directions. Then you got Josh McCown, also interviewed for the head coaching job with the Jets. TBD, as some of these other OC jobs are opening up. I think that the Texans could come a knocking for Josh McCown since they've had a hard-on for him for years. Udinski, the Wunderkind, the assistant OC and assistant quarterbacks coach, interviewed with the Seahawks, went to Clint Kubiak. The Patriots went to Josh McDaniels, and is still and interviewed with the Buccaneers, who has the OC opening with Liam Cohen, going to Jacksonville. Yeah, Daronte Jones with said Jacksonville as the only DC so far. Interview with the Bears. Nothing on Wes Phillips, nothing on Keenan McCardle so far, but of course things can change. But with Phillips, if another team did request him for an OC job, the Vikings and Kevin O'Connell can block him. It doesn't matter if it's play calling or non-play calling. They consider all coordinator jobs the same and a lateral move. But overall, like Jones, I hope that he does get the Jacksonville job. Like we said, it's great to have guys move up. And it's a really good sign for the Kevin O'Connell and Brian Flores coaching tree to see guys move on and get jobs and succeed elsewhere, because it just validates what's going on here with the Vikings. But, if McCown, Udinski, Phillips, Flores, and company, they stay for another year together, the continuity as well as that brain trust certainly can only help the Vikings in 2025. But your thoughts are thoughts. Daronte Jones in demand. Let us know, comment section. You guys are the best you know what to do. Skull production value.